thank you to our sponsor, MBA Growth Partners.
Welcome to Studio 501c3. I'm your host, Kim Jones, and I'm proud to work with Montgomery Community Media to provide information and resources relevant to Montgomery County. We're featuring nonprofit organizations that are charities the IRS has designated as 501c3s, and they do so because they're a public benefit, and in most cases, your donations to them are tax deductible. Today, I'm talking with Lauren Goldberg, Executive Director of Crossroads Community Food Network. Crossroads works to bolster the local food system through programs that support and unite those who grow, make, and eat fresh and healthy food. Lauren, thank you and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's really a pleasure.
Great. So let's talk about what a food network is. This is a lot more than just a farmer's market, which I think some people might have the perception that that's all it is. But what's the food network and how are you using it to empower the community?
It's a great question. Crossroads Community Food Network runs about 5 programs. And certainly at the heart of those programs is Crossroads Farmers Market. It's the first program that was developed, and it started in 2007, right there in Tacoma Park, Langley Park, near the intersection of New Hampshire Avenue and University Boulevard. And it was the first farmers market in Maryland to accept nutrition benefits like SNAP and WIC and senior vouchers. And it was the first market in the country to match those benefits when people use them at the farmers market to really incentivize people purchasing fresh fruits and vegetables and other agricultural products.
So when you say match, what does that exactly mean?
Well, we raise money through donations and private foundations and also municipal funds that are used to match dollar for dollar when somebody comes and uses their SNAP card, let's say, and they buy $20 worth of produce. They now get $20 in matching tokens to spend at the farmers market to purchase other fresh fruits and vegetables or other local agricultural products.
Okay, so very innovative. Yeah, that is, and I'm sure that's a model now for other networks.
Yes, that is now a model that has been proven to work and has been replicated all over the country. So that's really exciting that the first place was right here in our backyard. And so from the farmers market, we responded to community demands and requests to develop some other programming. The next program that was developed was called a healthy eating program. And so that works with elementary school students and parents to learn about different types of recipes that can be made and different types of foods that can be prepared with items found at the farmers market. So for many people who've immigrated to the country, unfortunately, we don't have mangoes and avocados at the farmers market, but we do have, kale and apples. And so trying to, adjust different recipes and share about where recipes come from and learn more about the foods that are available here, to be able to continue to make those healthy and culturally relevant recipes.
That is great. I love that idea. And are there demonstrations or is it? Okay. All right.
Yep. Part of that is doing food demos at the farmers market, which we unfortunately had to put on hold during the first 2 years of the pandemic.
Sure.
But we're grateful to be able to be bringing those back this farmers market season.
Yeah. So what other programs? So you've got the healthy eating, you've got the matching program. Yep. Anything else that people can take advantage of? Because I'm sure people are coming from far and wide around the county and the rest of the region also.
Yeah, there are some delicious prepared food vendors at the farmers market. Okay. And so you can come and get lunch. And so when some shoppers saw that, they came to, the organization staff and said, hey, I used to, run a food cart. I used to do, sell food. How can I do that here in in Montgomery County. And so we developed a micro enterprise development program, which was bilingual English and Spanish language to teach people specifically about starting a food business here in Montgomery County. So navigating all of that complex licensing that can be, even so difficult for somebody who, was born here. So we've had 170 people graduate from that program over the years. And around the same.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Lauren, is that a program that it's kind of self-contained, or do you find that you're partnering with other food-related programs, in the county or region?
We work with a lot of different groups on that because we field so much interest. We also refer people out to our partners, both in DC as well as in Montgomery County and Prince George's County to, if the type of thing that somebody's looking for isn't exactly what we provide, we're really happy to, refer them to another program. We also have folks from those programs come to this training program to present about what they offer, so that people can really learn about a lot of the resources that are available in the county, as well as the region.
I think that just reinforces the idea that you really are a network.
Thanks. Yeah. Yep. We definitely want to, there's as many will say, there's just no reason to duplicate efforts. And we want to support and work with our partners, we're in collaboration.
Real quick before we get ready to take a break, do you have an idea, or can you tell us about how many people, in a year are coming through and using the programs, the market? How many people are coming and taking advantage of the network?
We average at the farmers market around 1,200 people, shoppers per week in the height of the season. And we work with hundreds of kids and families and seniors through the Healthy Eating Program.
Okay.
Good.
Well, we can learn a little bit more about that right after the break. So hold tight. Studio 501c3 will be right back, and we'll hear more about the programs and services provided by Crossroads Community Food Network.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text to emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back to Studio 501c3. I'm talking with Executive Director Lauren Goldberg of Crossroads Community Food Network. So before the break, Lauren, we were talking about all of the people that are coming through. You said 1,200 people are coming through every week. So that's a lot. and of course, all of the other programs and everything. But I also want to know a little bit more about how you're also engaging other people in the community. What do you have to do to reach out and get people involved as opposed to just coming to shop the farmers market or participate in the micro enterprise program? What else are you doing to, or do you have to do to get volunteers to come and engage with your work?
Yeah, great. Well, so I do want to share one more of our programs, which may help to answer that question.
Okay.
So right around this time that the micro enterprise program was being developed, we were approached by Tacoma Park Presbyterian Church, who had their church kitchen, which was being underutilized. And so they said, hey, we want to see if we can put this to better use. So the organization partnered with them to renovate their kitchen. And so now it is a shared use commercial kitchen for small food business owners to use as a prep space and a licensed kitchen space to launch their businesses out of. And so, we are looking for volunteers to, provide business mentorship. And we, again, we do get some of those through our partnerships, but that's always a great way for people to partner, especially if, you're a small business owner, or if somebody has, wants to find a way to give back. That's definitely one way that they can.
Well, I would imagine that also gives you the opportunity to work with a lot of different types of individuals and organizations that bring different experiences, possibly different funding for the program. A large business may want to mentor a new startup business, and that also could be the source of funding. You talked about your diverse funding stream and how donors and government, philanthropy and everything else kind of strengthen that whole food system that you've created. So I imagine that that's a great way for people to get involved.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, another piece is we work with community ambassadors who are volunteers and people who live in the neighborhood who we pay to get the word out about the farmers market and to get the word out about the different programs. So, people going to different events, going to different apartment complexes, sharing, just information with friends and family and neighbors, in order to really promote what we're doing. So yeah, we've worked with some community ambassadors for, many, many years, and are excited that they, are kind of one person in particular who's kind of advancing through the organization, which is really exciting. And so, yeah, we work with volunteers to pack up CSA boxes, which is community supported agriculture, which we have paying members. And we also, in response to COVID, developed a couple of extra drop-off spots to senior living facilities, one in Tacoma Park and one in Hyattsville.
Good. Well, Lauren, I'm going to have to stop you there because we're almost out of time here. But there's so much more that people can learn. We're going to put up your website and make sure that people can get in touch with you. And I think that this is terrific information for the community to know more about if they don't already know about Crossroads.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, for more information on Crossroads Community Food Network, visit their website at crossroadscommunityfoodnetwork.org. I'm Kim Jones. Thanks for joining us, and come back for another edition of Studio 501c3 on Montgomery Community Media.